Let's call on our starting lineup from our Green Archers of the De La Salle University. Wearing jersey number 5, Brendan Joseph Santos. At number 2, Philip Ellison Cerveza. Team captain with jersey number 12, John Kevin De La Vega. At number 4, Christopher Antonio. Wearing jersey number 11, Carlo Rivera. And at number 3, Red Christensen. Libero, number 6, Bernardino Casanova II. Head coach, Mr. Sammy Akailar. Calling on our Tamaraws from the Far Eastern University. Let's start off with jersey number 9, Kirk Beliran. Team captain with jersey number 14, Petrus Paulo de Ocampo. At number 12, Alexis Batangas Faitaren. At number 8, Arvin Avila. Wearing jersey number 6, Carl Ian De La Calzada. And at number 7, Rodolfo Labrador Jr. Libero, number 5, Maverick Gabriel. Head coach, Mr. George Pasqua. The best of luck to both teams.
Exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of the UAAP Season 74 Final Four. Well, no change for both teams with their starters. FEU still rolling with Maverick Gabriel, Carl De La Calzada, JR Labrador, Arvin Avila, Kirk Beliran, Alexis Faitaren, and Petrus De Ocampo. LaSalle going with the same first 6 as well. Philip Cerveza, Red Christensen, Maiko Antonio, Brendan Joseph Santos, Bernardino Casanova, Carlo Rivera, and Kevin De La Vega. This is it.
Off with the service.
No more tomorrow for both these squads. The winner will go on to face UST in the finals. FEU starting things off with a service ace.
An ace, and FEU scores the
Kirk
first
Beliran. What a way to kick things off for FEU. Beliran, the only graduating player from both teams, actually. So Beliran would like to graduate as a champion, but negating his service ace there with a service error.
That's how it goes. And just like that, we're tied at 1-1. And very important to note, like what we were talking about in the pregame, Anton, is that blocking does 2 things for you. Of course, it makes the job of the defense a lot easier because that's the first line of defense. It means you really read your opponent very well. You know what their plays would be, and you're controlling the tempo of the game. That's, I think, the more important one. Blocking is one of the best ways to really dictate the pace of the game, and that was what De La Salle did in Game 1. I don't think they want to change that for today. And let's see if FEU can make the adjustment and try to give De La Salle different looks in their offense, which would confuse the blocking of De La Salle.
Well, obviously, the player on the FEU side that has to do what he has to do to confuse the defense of LaSalle is Petrus De Ocampo, the setter.
That's right. He's actually the one responsible for sending out those plays, whatever combination he wants to give. That's his job, and he has to do a better job than what he did in game number 1.
That time, setting it up perfectly to Arvin Avila, setting that ball up really close to the antenna para sagad na sagad yung depensa ng LaSalle. And Avila able to pound it off the block. Here's Petrus De Ocampo, the reigning best server and setter in the UAAP. But Petrus,
I'm surprised he still continued that best server speed after that error. Oh, these service errors could mean a lot at the end of this game.
De La Vega, you notice that sleeve on his right shoulder actually injured it before the start of the UAP season. And according to Coach Sammy Akailar, De La Vega started the season as their libero.
Oh, wow.
When he is a natural open spiker. At that time, De La Vega unable to use his libero skills.
Not that time.
Nice dig though from De La Vega. Santos setting it up.
Santos doing a good job, still getting that quick play. Though it was a short reception, but still, yung kita natin, butas na butas yung block. Labrador a bit too late in going up with that double block.
Maiko Antonio, the former UAAP Rookie of the Year, and a lot of service errors to start this game.
That's right. Too much adrenaline right now in the veins of these players.
Well, FEU, of course, they are anxious to come back to the finals and try to get some revenge against UST. LaSalle, on the other hand, they're very hungry because it's been 7 years since they last won the championship. And they have overachieved this year because they have lost a lot of key players from last year's lineup.
That is so true. Sabi mo nga, they, normally, tradition or probably history would tell you that between a #1 team and a #4 team, with a twice-to-beat advantage, malamang yung #1 team, first game pa lang, nakakalusot. But again, De La Salle changing the history books as of this year, going into this match.
Take a look at this block.
Ganda. Look at that block. Solid block.
Single block there by Red Christensen.
He's got probably the longest arms.
A gift at the top for Kirk Beliran.
Oh! Wow. Credit good defense of De La Salle. They threw up, actually Antonio threw up a free ball to FEU, but still, he got it back and they were able to set it up for Christensen.
Carlo Rivera has had a good start to this game so far. De Ocampo sets it to the left to Kirk Beliran.
Wow.
De La Vega unable to handle that rocket.
And I like the stare down of these FEU players after that hit of Beliran. I think everyone from the FEU squad was staring at the De La Salle team.
Well, sometimes that helps.
Yes.
The intimidation factor.
Right. Especially this guy, Calzada. He didn't hit the ball, but he was as if he was the one who hit it after that play.
Nicely dug up there. Beliran once again. And Beliran is off to a hot start for FEU.
Back-to-back points. Beliran with only a single block coverage.
And Coach George Pascua in his 8th season back up on his feet. In his rookie year, started the first of a three-peat for FEU. But since those 3 championships, UST has captured the last 4 here in the UAAP Men's Volleyball Tournament. Chance ball for FEU. De Ocampo sets it once again to Beliran.
That's not going to work. Single block coverage on Beliran, and Labrador is doing a good job at decoy. Look at this. Everyone goes with Labrador. You've got 2 blockers with him, and it's just Santos left alone to defend Beliran.
And we saw in that replay, Labrador was laughing because the blockers went to him.
That's right. Hindi pa, nung nalaman niyang hindi sa kanya ibibigay and he saw 2 blockers with him, that really, gave a huge smile on his face.
Well, with that error, De La Salle University heads into this first break with a 1-point advantage. This is the Men's Volleyball Final 4. Well, the De La Salle University fans have come out to support their men's volleyball squad. And like I said a while ago, it's been a while since La Salle reigned over the men's volleyball tournament in the UAAP. They last held the title in UAAP season 66. That was in 2004. Beliran, once again, with another point, pounding it off the block. He is really playing as if it's his last game, because this could be his last game in his UAAP career.
He was the #1 option in offense. Actually, Labrador didn't get a single touch in that rotation of his in the front.
So we can already see that FEU is trying to get their other players involved. Labrador from the back row, anytime they can go to their man, JR Labrador, though. Beliran, very active.
Wow. Beliran is just getting it going right now in the first set.
And FEU players are looking pumped. That is a good sign for Coach George Pascua.
Now they have the lead.
Labrador.
2 straight points for FEU. Here's JR Labrador. He can work it from the back row in case De Ocampo wants to set it up to him. That ball went straight to the net.
Not a good play there for De La Salle. Christensen not able to hit it.
Now this is a huge test, Doc, for De La Salle, considering that this is a young team and they are in a very pressure-packed situation going up against FEU here.
Nice serve from Labrador. Ooh, free ball. Faitaren not able to convert.
De Ocampo sets to Beleran once again, pounding it off that block. And Kirk Beleran has been the man here in the first set.
And the middle blocker of De La Salle, Cerveza, too far away. He always gets fished out by the quick attacker of FEU, so it's always Santos. I know Santos had an incredible blocking game in game number 1, but it's a totally different story against Beliran today here in the first set.
So far, those single blocks of La Salle not working. That time, Kevin De La Vega able to get a point for La Salle.
FEU giving De La Salle a lot of different looks here in the opening set. I guess they really made the adjustment during practice. They have a game plan in mind. And another risky move there.
Too much angle.
Yes.
But he had the right thing in mind. It was just too strong. Petrus De Ocampo, a very creative setter. Perhaps a little bit too creative in the first game. And Kirk Beleran showing his veteran experience here.
He's unstoppable. This time he does a running spike. Look at that. He's picking the right spots right now. Choosing, until... except the serve. That's second, I think.
Both teams, they have been committing some service errors here in the early going. Philip Cerveza, best player of the game in their first meeting. And what an impact Cerveza had on the game.
Nice serve.
Especially in the third set. Arvin Avila goes down the line. Santos able to receive that one. De Ocampo sets to Labrador. Antonio a little quiet here. Santos sets it up. Popped up by Beleran. Avila sending it over. Double block is there for La Salle. Santos goes to the back row to set this one up for De La Vega.
A huge hit from De La Vega. Remember, that set came from all the way back from Santos. Wasn't really that high. Didn't give him enough time to actually backpedal and set up, but still able to convert was De La Vega.
Well, De La Vega has been the hot hand for La Salle, while for FEU, Kirk Beleran has been on fire here in the early going.
Going anywhere. Look at Antonio.
Faitaren getting roofed there.
Look at this block. That's not going anywhere. Look at Antonio just all over that ball. Look at him stare down Faitaren even after the play. Now De La Salle takes back the lead, Anton. It's been this kind of a match.
Seesaw battle, but no team able to carry their momentum because of those errors.
Yeah, that's right. Those are huge, huge momentum stoppers. Those service errors.
And we have another deadlock here, 13 all, as Petrus De Ocampo goes back to serve. Had a service error a while ago, that time able to get it over. Antonio, too strong.
Miss hit. He's signaling that it hit him on the wrist and not really on the palm of his hand. So that ball was sent long